A good day to you all. Another quick licks lesson, but this is kind of like another in the series of iconic licks. So Gilmour, David Gilmour, whichever way you look at it, it's still Gilmour. Obviously Pink Floyd and a famous Strat player, actually a bit controversial now because, you know, with what's going on with Fender, and I'm using my Fender Copy. Look at that. It's a Crashocaster, the one I've mentioned. Get that in the light. Can you see it? Hopefully you can. I'll put it up closer. There you go. So this is my Crashocaster, all handmade for me many years ago. Yeah, I don't know what Fender are up to, but there you go. It's for another video altogether. But anyway, this lesson is all about Dave Gilmour and the iconic Comfortably Numb Solo 2, I think it is, or outro solo, where he brings that kind of flavour straight in, immense bends, flavoursome bends, and just everything is in there. Now this is the first 4 bars roughly of this. So if you do like it, please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that bell button for all the future notifications, and visiting everything else which is I have available. So patreon.com/Dan's page is all linked below as well, even in that pinned comment where you can find lessons that you won't find here on YouTube, and that's where Lick Fridays, now called the Lick Vault, has moved over to, jamming tracks and stuff. Nothing is AI, it's all me, and I give you jamming tracks which I create via my own little headspace and fingers. There you go, so no AI involved. Take note everyone, AI, it's not good. Anyway, there we go. I'll leave you with a breakdown coming up now. B minor, based around for this one. So you're starting with a pinched harmonic. So, and then that's on the 7th fret of your 3rd string, taking you to the 9th fret, one of those, and then bend that. Now try and get a bit of vibrato on that if you can, obviously with the bend as well. Don't just sort of jump into the bend and strike it fully straight away. Try and lead your way up to the pitch of that bend that you need, and then that'll add some flavour, tension, and all of that stuff as well. Now as you've done that, you sort of dipping it down and bending back up into pitch before you come out from that 9th fret into that section where you've come in from that last bend, letting it down, pulling it off to the 7 on that 3rd string, going to the 9 on your 4th, and then 7 again on that 3rd string. And then you've got 2 strikes of the 9 on your 3rd string. With the second one, add in vibrato into that note. Very important because it's that Gilmour style. And then it's the 7 on the 3rd, 9 on the 4th, and with a blues curl, that semitone, semi-semitone, kind of bend on that 7th fret, pulling down on the string is probably the most effective way to do that. Right, leads you to the end of bar 3 on this. So you've got into that where you have the, I would slide into that 11 just to give it some flavour. 2nd finger, and then you've got 10 on your 2nd string, 11 back on the 3rd, 10 on that, 10, it is 10, yes, on your 2nd string with vibrato. And then you have the 12 on your 2nd string as well, picking that as it is, bending it up a tone and a half. So you're trying to reach the pitch of the 15th fret, so like that. Coming down from that, you can either pull off to the 10, like that. So you bend it up, coming off, down to the 10, back to the 12, and then on that 2nd string, and then you've got a blues curl on the 10th fret of your 1st string, like that. Then that leaves you with that section there, which is 7 and 9 on your 3rd string, bending that 3rd string up, 9th fret, letting it back down, off to the 7, pull off to the 7 as well, and then 9th fret on your 4th string with vibrato. Now on the demo I played it through a few times, I think it was 3 times stopping at that point just because the cycle kept going and it was a more natural way to play it. And on the last one I finished with that little section there, which again, you've got a little pinched harmonic on the 10th fret of your second string, just like that. So if you're not used to pinched harmonics, good luck, because they're quite frustrating when you first start doing these. And then you're pulling off to the 7 from that 10th fret second string. So going to the 9 on your third string, back to the 7 on your second string, back to the 9 on your third string, pull off to the 7 with a slight blues curl if you can fit it in. If you can't, don't worry about it. And then the 9th fret on your fourth string just to finish that lick off. And that is it with vibrato, by the way. So I don't need to play it slow because it's slow enough anyway, but do what you can with it, because it's an extremely iconic lick. I mean, obviously Comfortably Numb, you know, it's like that lick which comes in, everybody knows it. It's so good, right? You're just anticipating that after that D chord. And then bound it down, it just comes in, it's so good. Right, anyway, I'll leave you with that. I'll hand you back to me to sign it all off. There you go. Right, so that was your lick for this week. Now, Dave Gilmour, immense player, actually quite simple in what he does, but my God, it puts so much into it, so much emotion and feeling and just soulfulness coming out of his playing. And to replicate that is pretty much near on impossible, because you're not Dave Gilmour and you haven't got his fingers. And that is very true. You know, the playing is all in the fingers of the person that is playing it. So you can come close to it, but you can't actually become Dave Gilmour, put it that way. So, what have you learnt this week? Hopefully a little bit about using bends and things like that in the right way, and just trying to control the bends and make it fluid. And that's what happens with Gilmour's playing. He's very, very controlling with his bends and very fluid with his playing as well. Simple pentatonic runs, which are so effective. Nothing boring about the pentatonic scale, eh? So if you do like the video, please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that bell button for all the future notifications, and visiting the socials as well. You will find me on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, and that is it, nothing else. So there we are. That is all I need to say apart from Patreon. Thank you very much to everyone who's on that tier system that helps support this channel. You are all absolutely flipping amazing, and I am forever grateful, so thank you once again. And if you want to become a member of Patreon, it's all linked below. There's loads on there. You're not going to be disappointed. There we are. Right, I bid you all farewell. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend.